Tywin Lannister was the most powerful man in Westeros since he was 20 years of age, a hand for 4 kings, a ruthless military strategist, a commanding leader, a cunning politician, a skillful administrator, and most importantly, Machiavelli's wet dream. In this video, I will show you how Tywin Lannister uses 4 techniques to establish and protect a strong reputation that would stand the test of time, and how you can do the same. In addition to that, you'll get a bonus technique that will be revealed in the end, so keep on watching. But before we get into that, disclaimer first. In order to fully enjoy this YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to get notified with our latest videos. Second, these techniques aren't meant to hurt other people, but serve as educational material on what powerful people do. First, build a reputation around one single quality or two. In one of the most epic character introductions of all time, Tywin demonstrates 2 of the qualities that made his reputation super powerful. Notice how the first thing he did is skinning an animal, which depicts his ruthlessness, and the first thing he said shows his cunning.
Poor Ned Stark. Brave man, terrible judgment.
Attacking him was stupid.
This scene continues to further demonstrate this. Notice how he responds with disgust to his son's utterance of the word clean.
Is he still alive?
Tyrion?
Ned Stark.
One of our men interfered. Speared him through the leg before I could finish him.
Why is he still alive?
It wouldn't have been clean.
Now, the only reason Tywin is very explicit in this scene is because the show demands it to achieve a powerful first impression. However, in all other scenes, Tywin further showcases subtle hints of these qualities, sometimes so subtle that people don't realize his presence, such in the Red Wedding. The Red Wedding is the most brutal event in all Game of Thrones, and few characters realize that it was Tywin's own doing, not Walder Frey.
The Lannisters send their regards.
Understand, to be like Tywin, you have to embrace the philosophy of action before words. Choose the quality that will play as the foundation of your reputation. Maybe it's generosity, cunning, or power. Whatever it is, work subtly. Drop hints of such qualities in your well-crafted stories. In the pickup world, they call them DHVs, which stand for demonstrations of higher value. But most importantly, your most potent weapon is your actions. Act as if everyone are always watching, and constantly ask yourself, will an X person do this? Will a Y person do that? And make sure that the answer always aligns with your goals. Technique number 2. Avoid seeming too desperate in the slander of your reputation and protect it indirectly. In Tywin's case, when someone tries to slander him directly, he immediately makes them regret it by not reacting, staying silent, and keeping eye contact, like it happens in the case of Joffrey.
My father won the real war. He killed Prince Rhaegar. He took the crown while you hid under Castle Rock.
The king is tired. See him to his chambers.
But what if I don't have that menacing look and that intimidating glare? In that case, you have to demonstrate your non-reactivity by doing the same, and then diffusing the tension with humor. On that note, I might do another video on that topic specifically. But what about in non-direct situations? Those must be dealt with methodically and subtly behind the shadows. For example, Tywin plans to marry Cersei to the Tyrells in order to thwart both the schemes of the Tyrell to marry Sir Loras Tyrell to Sansa, as well as destroy the rumors of incest against his daughter Cersei and his son Jaime.
The Tyrell army is helping us to win this war. Do you really think it's wise to refuse them?
There's nothing to refuse. This is a plot. Plots are not public knowledge, and the Tyrells won't carry this one out until after Joffrey's wedding. We need to act first and kill this union in its crib.
3. Attack your enemy's reputation by subtly spreading rumors. In the books, King Aerys, or the Mad King, and Tywin Lannister had long-term personal vendetta because of the king's own insecurities about his leadership qualities and presence in the court in comparison with Tywin. This made the king furious and thus worked to spread rumors against Tywin and taking every opportunity to humiliate him. Tywin, after a while, grew tired of these rumors and insults and decided to eliminate the king by plotting to kill him. With the assassination attempts on Aerys' head, he grew to become more paranoid and isolated himself. And, as a precaution against the Mad King speaking out and throwing Tywin under the bus, Tywin, along with Grandmaster Pycelle, spread rumors about the king being on the verge of a mental breakdown and his inability to rule in order to further alienate him from the people, using Aerys' sadistic nature as a symptom of the madness, thus discrediting the words of the king before he spoke. This tactic is called poisoning the well fallacy, spreading negative rumors about the target as an attempt to control the perceptions of the population, as mentioned by a YouTube channel called the Order of the Green Hand. I will link it below. Tywin might have been responsible for coming up with the title The Mad King himself. You can do the same thing by targeting your rival's own weaknesses and utilizing a quality of theirs as a fuel, like Tywin did. Or even better, something they cannot control, like their past for example. Study them like a hawk. Exercise. If Tywin was your enemy, how would you go on to destroy his reputation? The answer is his father's past. Tywin Lannister was known as the Laughing Lion, a weak man who nearly destroyed the strong, proud warrior reputation and tradition of the Lannisters. Everything Tywin presents and lives by came as an allergic reaction to this past. His weakness is his fear of being weak, like his father. 4. Do not go too far in attacking another man's reputation. By going too far, you will fall into the trap of shining the light on your own ugliness instead of the other person's shortcomings and scandals. Who would stoop so low, is what people will say if they sense your enthusiasm. Now, since Tywin avoids this mistake like the plague, I choose to demonstrate this fact through a clip from the movie 12 Angry Men, a movie where 12 men decide a suspect's fate.
I don't understand you people. I mean, all these picky little points you keep bringing up, they don't mean nothing. You saw this kid just like I did. You're not going to tell me you believe that phony story about losing the knife and that business about being at the movies? Look, you know how these people lie? It's born in them. I mean, what the heck? I don't have to tell you. They don't know what the truth is.
The old man managed to isolate himself from everyone. Not because he attacked someone for coming from a poor class, but because he went too far, thus demonstrating his own illogical prejudices and ugly nature. Never associate yourself with ugly behavior, so not to be seen ugly as well. This is the bonus technique. 5. Use subtle mockery and sarcasm instead of direct insults. One of Tywin's mistakes is his use of blunt and direct insults to show people their place. However, it is far too wise to use subtle mockery and sarcasm. The signs of a good courtier is their mastery over humor. Players like Tyrion, Littlefinger, and Varys are examples of these. A joke you can always recover from, but an injury dealt from an insult is way harder to heal.
Come to see me off, Greyjoy. Kind of you. Your master doesn't seem to like Lannisters.
He's not my master.
No, of course not. What happened here? Where is Lady Stark? Why didn't she receive me?
She wasn't feeling well.
She's not in Winterfell, is she? Where did she go?
Milady's whereabouts.
Milady? Your loyalty to your captors is touching.
Now, this question is directed to you. How would you protect your reputation? Make sure to drop your answers in the comment section. And if you want more content like this, make sure to subscribe and write your own suggestions below. Watch my other videos as well and give me feedback. Thank you. See you in the next video.
It's a rare enough thing. A man who lives up to his reputation.